Shut up and sit down.
Hello everybody, this is Nate with the STS guys bringing you another unboxing video. Today we have the Mafex or Mafex, I'm never sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Justice League Batman figure from Medicom Toy. So I do have the Mafex Joker 2.0, I really like it. Mafex in the past is known to have some QC issues, but lately I've seen they've been knocking it out of the park with their figures. And I love Batman, so I figured why not add another one to my collection, so I picked this guy up. And I figured I'd unbox them and show you guys. So let's go through it. So you get this DC logo, Justice League, you get all the different symbols of the different heroes. They actually are making all the different heroes, except for Cyborg, I'm not sure about. But some of the others have already been released. Batman action figure on the bottom. Picture of the Batfleck right here. Mafex, Medicom Toy. On the back you get some different pictures of the figure in different action poses, the accessories, two different head sculpts. On the side, you get a picture of the figure itself in a pose. On the top, you get a picture of the figure again, kind of looking at you. I think that's a movie still, so that's not the figure itself. And then on the side, that is the figure in a nasty pose there. So let's open this up. Like Larry would say, we'll do it upside down, Stranger Things style. So, yeah, like I said, I don't have a ton of Mafex figures, but I'm actually starting to explore the line a little bit more. I've always been kind of a Mezco loyalist, but I've been seeing them crank out some really great stuff. I've seen a lot of people posting pictures of this guy, and he looks incredible, so I decided to take a leap of faith and pick it up. And wow, I am happy I did. This guy looks awesome. The attention to detail overall, from what I'm seeing already, just looks great. That head sculpt is awesome. They sort of changed up his head in Justice League. They give him more like sort of a sculpted to his head look. It's not such a big mask. It's more of a slimmer looking mask, and they really pulled it off in this sculpt. Really great likeness. You can't see it as well in the video, but there actually is some stubble on his face. Sorry for the focus there, guys. There's actually some stubble here on his face. His lips are nice and colored in. So overall, really happy. This suit looks great. I like the bat symbol. I like the attention to detail all over. His gauntlets look great. They came out nice. His belt looks awesome, kind of like that dirty gold look. It's nice and sculpted on there so it doesn't come off. This cape is like a pleathery material. It looks really good. I like the way it came out. I kind of wish it was a wired cape. That's just a gripe of mine. I've seen them on some of these imports, and I like the idea of it because you can kind of sculpt it, but I'm not complaining. The fabric looks great, so I think I'm happy with it. His boots look great. Overall, just really great attention to detail over on this figure. I'm super happy with it. Like I said, I've seen some pictures. I knew what I was getting into, but now seeing it in person, I'm really happy I picked this up, actually. So let's go through the different accessories because we've got quite a few here. He gets this extra head sculpt. So this is kind of more of a pissed off face. He's grinning. You can kind of see his teeth. I like the way they did his eyes. They're nice and dark, so you can't see them very well, but you know, they're hidden behind his cowl, which I think speaks to Batman really well. Sometimes you don't see his eyes. It's more mysterious. But they did a really good job with this. I love the sculpting. Like I said, I like the slimmer look on this helmet. And if you noticed before, the proportions on this figure are really good. He just fits really well together. It's hard to explain, but it's just really good proportioning all around. So let's go through the rest of these. So he gets these batarangs. He gets 3 different batarangs. They're just silver batarangs, pretty simple. They've got a line, kind of like they did in the movie from, I think, when he made them. And then you get this gun. Whoops. This is looks like a grenade launcher. So he did use this in Batman vs. Superman. I'm not sure if he did in Justice League, but it's a cool accessory nonetheless. And you also get another gun here. This is a grapple gun. So it looks just like it did out of the movie, kind of like that wooden handle. Awesome little detailing here, and it looks like it has a grapple kind of molded in at the top. I love the extra weapons. I actually have like kind of a Batman armory, funny enough, so every time I get new weapons I get excited about it because I can just add to that. He's got looks like a smoke grenade, so pretty basic, nothing real special here, just a smoke grenade, but it's nice to have the additional accessory. And then look at all these hands. He gets a ton of hands here. He gets a closed fist, which is already on him. He gets these hands, which they're slightly open. I'm going to have to figure out what all these different hands are for, but it looks like this is where you would rest a gun in his hand. You get 2 of those. You get 2 of the open palm hands. So they're just opened up for grabbing something or maybe doing like a karate pose. You get 2 of those. You also get 2 trigger fingers. So a left and a right. Looks like for the grapple gun or for the grenade launcher, you can use that. This has always been a gripe for me from Mezco. They sometimes will not give you 2 of the same hand, and it's really kind of annoying, to be honest with you. I'm always wondering, why didn't they just give me 2 of that hand? But looks like Mafex is solving that problem here. This one looks like it's for batarangs. It's got a small little opening right there at the top. You could shove a batarang in there. Pretty cool. You get another hand here, and this one is an open palm again. Probably for holding maybe another piece of the gun, or maybe for the grenade. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I'm going to have to figure these out as I use the figure. And then you get one more set of hands, and these are another kind of open hand. Looks like these are also maybe for resting something. I know I've said that a lot, but it's got a nice big opening that's kind of carved out there, and his thumb is up in the air. So not exactly sure what all these are for, but I know they all serve a purpose somehow, so I'll just have to figure it out. Overall, though, I'm really happy with how this is turning out. The articulation is amazing on Mafex figures, kind of like with SH Figure Arts. He can raise his arm all the way up. His arm can rotate, sorry for the focus. His arm can rotate all the way back and around. He's got double jointed elbows, so he can bend his arm really well. His head is really articulated. You can move it up really high. You can move it down. It goes side to side, so tons of articulation in his head. He's got a nice little ab cut here for ab movement. You can see him, he can lean forward pretty well, pretty good amount. He can lean back pretty good, not quite as far as he can lean forward. Oh, there we go. Got him a little bit further there. And another thing about these figures, I'm not scared to pose it. With Mezco, there's always fabric, and I'm always super scared I'm going to ruin it by posing it too far or something, but with this, I can push the leg out, I'm not worried about it. These legs actually drop down to help with articulation so you can get it a little bit further. It goes forward a really good amount. You can see his leg is all the way forward. He's got double jointed knees, so his knee can bend almost all the way across. You can't get that kind of articulation with Mezco. That's pretty awesome. And even his, it's a little stiff there. And his ankle pivot, he goes left to right really well. It has really good rocker. It goes forward, and it even has some toe pivot. So that's another thing you don't see in Mezcos. This is one thing, I'll go to imports to get super articulated figures because they are actually a little bit more articulated than a Mezco might be. Mezco, you get that great fabric quality, but with a Mafex or an SHF, you get the articulation. So I can't say enough about this. I'm super excited for this figure. If this is your first STS Guys video, please check out the rest of our channel. We do a weekly podcast. We do all kinds of unboxings. We do giveaways all the time. We're doing live streams of video games. I mean, we do it all, guys. We try to cover everything with our channel. So anything nerd or geek related, we'll cover it. Give me a big fat thumbs up if you like this video. Check us out on Instagram at STS Guys. Check us out on Twitter at STS Guys. Check us out on Facebook at The STS Guys. This has been Nate from the STS Guys signing off. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.